Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Just wanted to talk today about the dream we were sold growing up. Like, if you work hard, have a full-time job, you'd pretty much be able to afford to live, really. You'd be able to afford your own house, you'd be able to go on holidays and pay for a lot of things. Obviously not everything, but we were sold if you work hard, like I say, have a full-time job, you'd be able to live relatively comfortably and not have to worry too much about financial stresses, as I suppose is what I'm saying. But everywhere I look nowadays, it's people seem to just be struggling financially, struggling to keep a roof over their head, struggling to feed their families. And these people are also people that are working hard, working crazy hours just to stay afloat. And that dream was just a complete lie. I suppose in America they call it the American dream. I don't know if it's got a name for it over here. But it seems like spread out through the West, it's a very similar state in all these countries. The rate that house prices have gone up and wages haven't gone up in comparison is crazy. And the thought of owning a house nowadays is a bit of a pipe dream. It's unattainable for most of us in this current climate. Maybe that will change again soon, hopefully, but even renting, that takes a vast percentage of our wages now compared to what it used to, 50%, 60%, whatever. And then on top of that, you've got all council tax and bills and food, fuel costs, car maintenance. There's just literally nothing left at the end of the month for a vast amount of people in this country now. And for a man, that plays with your mental health. That plays that you're not man enough, I suppose, and people tell you to man up and sort it out or get over it or move on or keep working harder and more hours and you'll get by. But I think a lot of men are mentally and physically working themselves into an early grave just to try and survive in the way things are going at the moment. We don't have a lot of people to talk to, I think, as a men. I think women find it more easier to open up with each other or other people. But men, we just tend to bottle it up and struggle on and just hope everything turns out okay. I suppose the reason I haven't done a video for a week or so is I think last week my mental health took a bit of a hit. And there was a couple of times I sat down or was about to record a video and I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel that I could do it, I suppose, or the words just weren't coming out. I was motivated to do it as well. But I feel better this week. Over the weekend, I've kind of sorted myself out a little bit and feel ready to move on again. I think for a few years now, people have been quiet on their struggles and what's going on in the country. But people just seem to be getting a bit louder now. People are finding their voices and opening up about their issues and also opening up and speaking out about what's going on at the moment. And it's great to see. These protests that I covered in the last video seem to be getting more regular. I think with some of these protests, even though they're covering a certain area, a certain subject, I think it's just general people's anger over the way this country's being run. And I just think they're using that as a way and a tool of getting their voice out there. And it just so happens immigration seems to be what people are protesting at the moment. But it could be a protest for anything, and I think people would start showing up just to vent and get their voice heard, I suppose. And it's good in a way that this is happening. It's good that people are starting to speak up and starting to say enough is enough. And this isn't the life we chose. This isn't the dream we were sold. This is just a big lie that we've been fed. And people are seeing that now. I'm just hoping people coming together will change it one day. I know there's big agendas out there, but I still think, hopefully, we've all got to have hope at the end of the day, haven't we? Because without hope, you've got nothing. And I suppose maybe last week I lost a little bit of hope with things. But I've found that hope again. And we just have to stay strong for each other and stay strong for our families, stay strong for ourselves, and just try and ride this storm out. It's just a bit of a ramble, this video, about the kind of lie we were fed, I think, growing up. And I don't think we're all to blame. Are there things we could do better in our lives? Yeah, there is. Is there things we could do that might make things easier? Or things we could have done that made things easier? Yeah. But it still doesn't change that so many people are struggling. And it's sad. We need to improve ourselves, improve our situations however we can, and just realise it's not all our fault. It's not all our fault we're all struggling so much. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. And hopefully see you in the next one. Take care, guys.